on this for years. In 2017, y'all. Now, I sit on this for years. I always wanted to know what their motive was. But I just figured out how grown I am now and how the strength and power I got. So, how I just figured out that they was jumping me for real. I was the one that was actually had to get jumped. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, 2017, this girl had set me up, well, this transgender woman had set me up, but it's not a real woman, you know? And she set me up. And when she set me up, it was with these niggas. It was three niggas. One was her boyfriend. I didn't know. I already talked about that story, right? But I want to talk about the fight. Basically, they had me in their room and they crowded me in, hold the doorknob. The nigga pushed her to fight me, and they brung the niggas to distract me so I wouldn't know what's coming behind my back, basically. So that's how they set me up in 2017. So the girl had given me her phone. Her name is Jamisha. She gave me her phone, and when she gave me her phone, it was basically she gave me her phone to stall, basically. And when she was stalling, I had ran out because I knew there was a setup. I knew it was coming because he had the doorknob open, but he finally had let the doorknob go. That's how I escaped. And he took Jamisha back in the room. So a couple weeks later, I kept texting Jamisha, come get your phones, come get your phones. She didn't want to pull up. She kept trying to have me pull up, still trying to set me up. I said, no, I'm good. Then I finally, like, you know what, text her. I thought I had somebody, but the whole time they was behind my back talking. The whole time they was out there plotting with the person that kidnapped me. They was plotting, and whoever else was with them. Who else? Because I know it wasn't just them three. It was everybody else. The ones that connected to the kidnapper. So, out of nowhere, basically out of nowhere, I'm like, shit. The girl, like, Jamisha, like, let's go get a Rillo. I'm like, all right, let's walk to the store, go get a Rillo. That's fine, you know? She didn't even know the whole time I had Sanaya with me. She didn't know. But she probably did knew the whole time they was going to jump me. That's how she said, let's go to the store. That's the real motive, was to jump me. Because Sanaya, like I said back then in middle school, Sanaya always tried to jump me with the sister but couldn't jump me. So that's how really what happened. But when they was finna jump me, I called Jamisha. Because Jamisha, I thought, was fucking with, supposed to be my cousin that raped me. That's how it all started. So I thought she was still holding a grudge line, like, you know what, Sanaya on the buzz, like, who was there? I'm like, Jamisha. She like, Jamisha, the same girl from middle school that's supposed to fight me? I'm like, yeah. She was like, oh, yeah? She was like, when I get on my phone and all that, then he know how to throw. He throwing it at me like a bowling ball. So when I got on my phone, watch this. When I got on my phone, y'all. No, she said when I get on my phone, this she told me, when I get on my phone, I'm beating that bitch ass, basically. And I take my nose ring off, you'll know what's going on. So I'm like, what? Like, I ain't thinking that she was serious. I'm like, she just playing. She ain't about this shit. In my head, whole time. I'm like, cause I know you. Like, you ain't finna do this shit. So I'm like, nah, I'm not finna let her fight. This ain't about that. I'm pregnant the whole time. Nobody knew I was pregnant. I'm like a month pregnant, or like not even a month, like a week pregnant. So I'm like, nah. I felt kind of funny about it. I'm like, nah, we ain't finna do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit dead. So all I know, basically, all I know, I want to go get Jamisha. I'm like, Jamisha, I'm here. And I knocked on the door. I'm like, all right, I'm on my way. So I knocked on Jamisha mama door. She didn't answer. Then she finally answered. She like, what's going on? She just looking at it and came out. I'm like, oh, I'm coming to pick up Jamisha. That's why I'm coming to pick up. You know, I'm trying to get Jamisha to get her phones back. She like, oh, she next door. So I knocked on next door. Jamisha next door talking to a girl stalling. So I said, here go your phones. I'm finna just go ahead and go. She like, wait. I'm like, my cousin down the street. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta go. This bitch gonna follow me all the way from her friend house to all the way down the street. So how this shit getting creepy, y'all. It's getting creepy now. We down the street. Sanaya takes off walking. She takes off walking. And as she taking off walking, I'm trying to get it like, look, this girl, she following me. So Jamisha started mugging her up and down. So I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna just let them fight. Cause what's she on? Like, what's she doing all this tough shit? Like, what? This ain't you. Like, you get smacked in middle school. So, so I used to get bullied in middle school. Like, what? You tough Tony? Want to be tough Tony? Bitch, bye. You ain't tough. So, you will fight a bitch, but you won't fight a nigga because you a nigga. Like, they don't even understand. You don't even supposed to fight me anyways because you was a nigga. You ain't supposed to fight me. So, basically, she like, and then that's when Sanaya took her nose ring off. She took her nose ring off. She started walking and walking. She on the phone. I'm like, oh my goodness, this girl, I didn't even want her to do this shit, bro. Like, what is this bitch on? Whole time I'm pregnant. I'm trying to stop this shit. Sanaya walks all the way down to where she wanted to walk to. And it was on Penrose. Walked down this street. When she walked down this street, she hit the corner and walked down there. Come outside. I'm like, right, come outside. Like, she was on the phone, like, right. So I'm thinking she's serious. Like, no, this bitch serious. She finna fight somebody else. So tell me why Jamisha was under me. She was walking like side to side under me. And she was like, I get the door. And all I know, Sanaya swung. Boom. And I turn around like, what? And then when I turn around, they start play fighting. So I'm like, this shit ain't serious. I'm just looking at them. Because Jamisha had her phone, I'm just looking. They on the court fighting. Jamisha like, what this bitch on? Best friend, get this bitch. Sanaya like, you set my cousin diamond up for Nunu? She's like, I ain't set nobody up, man. I said, you did. Sanaya's like, she grabbed my hair. Just grabbed it. She told me on the buzz. When she grabbed my hair, tell her to let my hair go. Now they telling me to let each other hair go. I'm looking like, oh my fucking God, just let her hair go and heads up, bro. Like, just heads up. So then that's when, stop. So then that's when, basically, what happened was, they was play fighting. And all I know, they was finna fall. And I grabbed Sanaya like, let's go. Sanaya's just sitting on the car and was doing that on the hood, just putting her hand on it. I'm like, hold on, come on, let's go ahead and go. She can't breathe. Cause she was like, she used to say she had bad asthma. When I said I had asthma. See, people tried to play. That's why I got out of town now. I think I'm just finna just go more reachable days. I'm finna to where a motherfucker can't drive no more. Motherfucker can't drive. They gotta get on the airplane. I swear to God. I'm gonna go so far to where motherfuckers gotta get on the airplane to find me. And that's really not gonna be a way to come find me because I know a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna take their flight. I'm finna go to where a day, 2 days driving. That's where I'm starting. So, boom. After that shit, they start fighting. They fighting and shit. And as they fighting, I'm looking. Oh yeah, they was done. They was done fighting. My bad, y'all. I'm kind of hot right now. But yeah, she grabbed her. They was finna fall on the ground. And I grabbed and they went their way. Sanaya act like she got ass from breathing real hard. I knew it was fake. So I'm like, come on, she got me stalling her. I don't know why. She just got me waiting right here. So then I'm like, I'm finna just go. But I didn't want to leave her because I thought she rode with me. Because they say we all go one. If they say y'all come together, y'all have to stay together, I'm not doing that. If I feel something ain't right and you stalling with me, I'm leaving. Because you're setting me up. That goes for anybody. So all I know, basically, I look up, I saw Jamisha put her gourds up. So I'm like, what the fuck? She putting her gourds up? So I put my gourds up. And I start walking up, I said, I'm finna fight you. You set me up with Ilani, with Newski, with all them. You set me up with Michaela. You set me up. I'm finna fight you. And I said, booka, booka, booka. And she fell instantly. And all I know, I grabbed her by the coat because I had to protect my daughter. And I'm a boxer, so I knew what to do. She was knocked out within a punch. She was on the ground. Once she on the ground, all I know, that's why I said she probably fell, y'all. Okay, this is not the first time she fell. This the second time. So all I know, y'all, she fell and I had grabbed her coat and I'm just stumping her all in her face and her eyes because it's how they taught me in Miss Martial Arts. I did what my training did. I did damage so bad that I kept this motherfucker for years. her face. So then I saw Sanaya trying to kick her. And I'm like, why you trying to kick her? While I'm fighting behind my back, I said, stop. So she ended up stopping. And I said, Jamisha, get up. And the lady had pulled up. And then she ran to the lady car. And I chased behind her. I said, fuck your daughter so she could fight me. Because I thought she jumped in. I'm like, what's she kicking her while I'm kicking her? Like, that's what I thought, but my back was turned. So I didn't really see. I just saw her like doing this a little bit. So then that's when Jamisha ran. And that's when I had followed Jamisha. And she was finna come back when I said, fuck her daughter. She was finna come back, but then I pulled out my mace and she ran. And I chased behind her. And then she